can sometimes strike when you're in your own car. You're driving home and you're attacked by a carjacker who locks you in the trunk and drives off with you trapped inside. Incredibly, this sort of scenario usually occurs within a 5-mile radius of your own home. We have locked stunt person Nicole Randall into the trunk of a car. She will actually attempt to free herself from the speeding vehicle in order to demonstrate how you may escape.
Okay, I have hardly any space in here. I'm wondering if I'm going to run out of air. Yeah.
Don't panic. Trunks are not airtight, and you'll not suffocate. Brace yourself. There are no seat belts.
When you slide the car, I don't even know what direction I'm in, and I'm completely being tossed around back here. It's pretty scary. Ah!
Infrared cameras will let you see what it's like, but in reality, it's much, much darker than it seems. As our stunt driver turns right, Nicole gets slammed against the side of the trunk.
It looks like there is no way out. It really does.
First step is to find a way to signal for help. Breaking out a taillight is a good beginning.
There's room to put my foot through. I'm kicking pretty hard, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to using some tools.
If you can't kick out the taillights, you'll have to find a way to break them out. Some helpful items to keep in the trunk of your car are a crowbar or screwdriver to help you break out the taillight or loosen any bolts. A flashlight is always a good idea. You'll need water to keep hydrated and a towel that can be used to signal through the taillight for help.
Okay, I think I made enough of a hole so I can crack this door. And now I'm going to stick the towel out and get someone's attention. Help me! I need help! Someone's trapped in here!
If no one answers your call, continue to try and free yourself.
I'm trying to rip the lining out.
Remember, someone else is in control. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but you need to stay focused.
Here, see light.
Once the lining is out, you'll have more light in the trunk.
I'm going to fiddle around with these plugs, these wires.
Somewhere on the side panel or on the lid of the trunk, there's a cable that connects from the passenger compartment to the trunk lock. Pull the cord. It will instantly release on any car manufactured since 2000. In cars built before 2000, you may need to knock out the lock with a sharp object.
Something's moving over here. But I think I might have gotten something here. Oh, thank God.
Nicole opens the trunk and waits until the stunt driver brings the vehicle to a stop.
Oh, that is so weird. It's good to be in fresh air right now. That is insane. It's very scary stuff.
Due to mounting safety concerns, manufacturers now install a plastic hand pull that instantly opens the trunk, making it possible for you to escape. When you find yourself trapped in this dangerous situation, remember not to panic. Brace yourself for the ride. In newer cars, look for the cable release, or in older models, break out a taillight and signal for help. Knowing what type of lock release you have in your trunk can help you avoid this worst-case scenario.
Worst case scenario, you're trapped on the top of a building. A few more seconds and your life will be in serious danger. You have no choice but to get off. Today, I'll teach you how to jump and land safely. The thing I would look for if I had to jump is I would look for a dumpster. The reason I look for a dumpster are there are oftentimes things in it that will break my fall. There might be this one, for instance, has cardboard boxes, it has some trash, it has some garbage. If you see anything with glass, cans, golf clubs, something in it that's sharp that you know will hurt you, try to find another dumpster. This isn't something you would just do for fun. It's done very safe. We have cameras everywhere. We have, hopefully not necessarily the paramedics down there. We have all the crew here making everything safe for me to do this. You are not going to have all of this when it's time for you to make your jump. Second chances are not an option. You're going to have to make it the first try.
Before our expert is allowed to make the jump, a dummy is dropped off the building to test wind speed, rate of descent, and impact velocity.
The dummy should be falling feet first so it can keep an eye on its target area. In this case, the dummy is over-rotated and has no way of knowing where the dumpster is. Basically, it's a good way to land on your head or neck.
While the wind speed and force of impact seem favorable, the dummy's landing shows just how much can still go wrong.
When you step off, you never want to jump and you never want to push. If you push out over the ledge, you're going to continue to travel out and you'll more than likely miss your target.
The time nears for our expert to make the jump. Although she has previously made falls from this height in the movies, most Hollywood stunts utilize safety wires and airbags. This time, she's on her own.
Those hairs come up on the back of my neck and my mind's going, what are you doing? What are you doing? So you have to really get control of yourself and do it. As always, proper footwear is imperative. If you're wearing shoes that could fall off or that could make you slip on the edge, just ditch them. These boots look stylish, but they also give me a solid base for the fall. These shades are expensive, and the last thing I want to do is damage them. I know what I'm doing, but there's always a chance of something going wrong.
She lies motionless, assessing if any injuries have occurred as a result of the nearly 40-foot fall.
Here I step off the building, and I make sure that I don't push out at all. My foot stays on the building until gravity makes my body pass it. My arms and legs are flailing, and that isn't just for drama. It helps me keep a little bit of control. If I just kind of do this, I tend to tip. So if I can keep here, I have control of my body being upright, looking at my spot. About 15 feet above the dumpster, I start to lean back and lift my lower body up. At this point, I know I'll hit my mark, so I'm focused on my landing. Right before you get to the bottom, you pull your butt up hard and you land as flat as you can on your back, trying to disperse the weight. You'll notice that I keep my chin to my chest. This helps to avoid any whiplash. Worst case scenario, you're on a building, you gotta jump, no other options, you gotta do what you gotta do to save your life.
Is pick out a spot for us to jump off of. To find a safe place to jump, look for solid footing. You should also be able to see the water to be sure it's deep enough and clear of debris. Now coming over here, I think this one would probably be our best bet, and I'll tell you why. I can see clearly straight down. I see a rock over here. Don't know how deep it is. See a rock over there. But right in the middle, there's a little V. That's where I'm going.
Heidi will be hitting the water at 76 miles an hour. If she does not break the water with perfect body position, she'll suffer an impact equivalent to falling off a 4-story building onto me.
When you go in the water, you want to be as absolutely straight as you possibly can be. You want the balls of your feet to go in first. Once you hit the water, you want to almost look like a banana going through the water. You want to come like this and scoot right off the ball. Finally, before you jump, take off your shoes and you have the floating. They can weigh you down when you're trying to float.
Heidi is a trained professional, but a lot can happen between this cliff and the water below. She must hit the spot she has picked and maintain proper body position if she's going to survive. She must time her jump perfectly and hit the water when the waves come in, giving her the most depth. Now, there's no turning back. Our expert has survived the jump, and now she can return to it.
I tried to get a good push off the cliff. My knees came up to my chest so that I don't have to worry about where my legs are going. My arms are at my side, balancing me as I fall. Right before I hit the water, I straighten my legs. By entering with the balls of my feet first, I can scoot like a banana and avoid touching the bottom. In the water, I looked for a place to get out, and I happened to notice an inlet, so I chose that and tried to avoid any sharp
have to end